Impact versus San Antonio X Factor. Impact 3-0, X Factor sitting at 2-1, and they're going to lose Meter Ninos off the break.
Yeah, he gets perfectly cyclopsed off the break. So off the break shots dialed in for Impact. Their comms have been impeccable. 10 of 10 on the comms here for Impact to go undefeated. X Factor would love to get a win though, as that would put them 3-1, but they're going to be dropping TJ Dannert out of that back center as well too. 5-on-3 here in favor of Impact in point number 1.
Yeah, I think if nothing happens in the next 30 seconds to a minute, we might see a Ryan Brand concession because Impact has done so well on the chokeout game here. They want to play as few points as possible. They won one game 1-0 yesterday. X Factor with Billy and Archie Montemayor. Billy moving forward, so that's going to buy them another 15 to 30 seconds.
I was going to say, if the death skid coming for X Factor, we might see Impact's quickest point of the tournament, but last 3 bodies left alive here for X Factor. Dug in nicely. Jackson by himself on the D side. Archie Montemayor and Billy Bernaccia towards the snake side.
I think the issue is not surviving here. It's where do you find your offense against an Impact team that's dug in so hard?
Yeah, but offense with 3 versus 5.
Yeah, no, that's what but I mean, if you're going to lose the point, right, against an Impact team that's content with holding clock and holding zones,
well, then you might as well concede it.
That's what I'm saying. So Ryan Brand, typically the fastest in the game on the concession. I mean, with Archie, Billy, and Fuzzy Jackson, you let them roll. They know they're going to.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. It's point 1. Let's just give our guys a little bit of time here. Worst case, it's 1-0. And maybe we take, I mean, even if it's 8 minutes, it's still just 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I imagine it's going through Ryan Brand's mind right now. You don't want to let, I mean, Impact, you could imagine them being content taking this down to 1 minute before they close in the first point.
With the way they've been playing, absolutely. I mean, Impact has really not been squandering any high body situations. They've had a lot of low scoring games, but they didn't let the Ironmen score a point. It was a 3-1 game against the Hurricanes. And then Impact shut out Energy Elite. So it's been pretty amazing out here for Impact.
Justin Cornell, the player playing with the most pace for them. He gets into Snake 3. He's been picked up by Archie Montemayor. Nicely done. Say that again, JC. Back center, 53. Impact asking the questions and responding to them. That's a key feature of their top comms. Billy communicating cross field with Fuzzy Jackson.
Again, the comms off the charts here for Impact. I talked to Rainey Stanzik as this play is developing. Like, your comms are just amazing right now. What changed? And he said, we have actually been running a ton of communication drills during our practice, and it's been a night or day difference for us.
Yeah, Dave Baines won't share them, but if you want to hit me up, I got some good communication drills for you. Justin Cornell said there might be 4, had the count off slightly. He might have been corrected, though. It is 5-on-3 advantage Impact.
Yeah, Rainey didn't want to tell me what. Oh, is Justin Cornell going to lose a gunfight to Matt Jackson, who made his way into D2? And this could change the situation here. Let's see if they picked him up. There's no guns on Matt currently.
Ooh,
Tyler Harmon needs to yell this across the field because I don't think the rest of everybody knows.
Yeah, Rainey does. Rainey shooting across field. Tyler Harmon engaged him downfield.
Okay. Matt Jackson riding the aggressive edge here in a gunfight with Rainey. He beats Rainey in, and he's going to establish a lane.
Yeah, so even though it was 5-on-3, the way Fuzzy was playing out here, being proactive. Now Billy getting into the Snake 3. Tyler Harmon in the Snake 2, very concerned about Fuzzy in front of him. Billy is clean after the ref checks him on the inside. Now Brandon Cornell getting to the Dorito 1 for Impact.
That could be a nice move here for Brandon Cornell. Yeah, he's screaming baby. Matt Jackson letting his teammates know that Brandon Cornell has moved across into D1. Looks like Archie Montemayor going to move over here to try to give Matt some help. And he's going to go untouched all the way into D2. Makes it clean. He's got Overwatch now on the sideline in case Tyler runs him down outside wide.
Well, and also Tyler doesn't know he's there. He's all queued up on Fuzzy. So Archie may be thinking about taking a step off to sneak one in on Tyler Harmon. Archie is undetected in the Dorito 2. It's not just about making moves, it's about making moves undetected. Fuzzy Jackson gets shot, though. So now a 2-on-4 advantage Impact. Oh, nice. I don't know how Tyler Harmon knew it, but he said there's another one. Archie is on this side. Doesn't know exactly where.
Well, I think it's process of elimination. He figured out that Archie wasn't shooting at him from the middle. He was getting no pressure from that side. And based on the situation of having Matt all the way up here, that somebody was going to swing around to give him some help. But yeah, but a 4-on-2. But it's just the discipline is the name of the game here, and what we've been seeing out of Edmonton Impact. So disciplined out here. Here comes Billy Bernaccia, though. Billy Bernaccia comes across. Going to need to get a quick kill, though, before they figure out his position.
Yeah, he missed on Nick Laval, and now Brandon Cornell picked him up. Notice that Impact, when they didn't know where the bodies were, made no moves. Protect yourself at all times. And Brandon Cornell is going to shoot Billy, so now it's just Archie. There's the concession. 1-0 Impact. 10 minutes left on the clock.
I played with Dave Baines, and I've been watching him coach for years. I don't think there's anyone louder than him.
No, totally agree.
Maybe Mike Paxson, maybe. So on the breakout right now, looks like, yeah, a nice little move up here for Impact going to the mini wall, but then immediately into the wedge. Pocketing up besides that as pretty similar breakout here for X Factor.
They go out to the Dorito corner, though, with Cody Bayless. So first one's wide are X Factor. Billy looking like he wants to take the move into the snake. Justin Cornell, though, the first one in there. X Factor saw it. Meter going to dip back into that mini wall for a better angle, better protect. TJ Danner slipping into the Dorito insert Aztec.
5-on-5 still here. It's a close battle.
JC up into the snake 3. Thinking about taking the move forward.
Good crossfield. Decent crossfield spread right now for X Factor. A little bit better on the offense for Impact, though, as they've got a double stack of bodies on that D side with both the wedge and snake 2.
There goes Billy into the snake. Never anything less than the full commit from Billy when he makes those moves across, and now Nick Laval, seeing him go across the gap, is going to come into the center brick. Billy quick into the snake 2. Looking like he wants to take another bite.
Yeah, he's not feeling any pressure right now. Really giving it a look to see if he can get across.
It's only Rainey this way right now.
He could go because Rainey had to load. He definitely could have made that move. Kind of tough to tell because he didn't know which way that anyone else's gun is from this position right here.
And he's also concerned about where did Nick Laval end up. Nick Laval, very proactive player in the middle. Don't want to walk into him if he's in your brick. Nick Laval has been getting up in the middle and not shooting his gun until he's detected.
Yeah, Mike, Impact's just done such a good job as Billy makes his move into snake 3 untouched. Impact's done a great job of locking bodies up at those crucial forward positions and then getting those crossfield angles, communicating perfectly. But they're just quicker to the punch to get to those forward 40-yard line spots.
And so notice, too, how Billy made that move gun up to protect himself in case Laval had come to his wedge or his brick. Now he knows he's in that center brick on Impact side of the field.
But it's a triple stack of bodies from the brick on over to the middle on over to snake 3 for Impact, where it's just Billy in snake 3.
Colt Roberts looking like he wants to make a move over. Meter is in that laydown wall, but he's crossed all day. Colt is the only one on the overwatch for Billy.
Well, even if Billy gets into the wedge, he's not going to have anyone to filter out behind him because there's no one even close.
Well, Meter could move into that wedge. He's right behind him in that mini wall. He's on the cross.
Oh, okay, yeah, he's tucked away. I can't really see him from this position. He could move into the wedge. Colts. Oh, they get kill 1 on Brandon Cornell. That's an uncharacteristic early death from Brandon Cornell with a lead.
That's TJ, insert to insert. TJ Danner, gun battling maniac, trying to get his first pro win in X-Ball.
Yeah, was able to put a pro win on the board in the 3-man championship here. This is a rematch, actually, of the 3-man finals with X Factor taking that one. TJ is also a 10-man pro champion as well, too, but the big one is the X-Ball win.
Yeah, Nick Laval down low in that center brick. Colt Roberts, I think, hunting for it a little bit, considering now that Brandon Cornell has died, there's no overwatch on that cut through the middle.
Well, looks like Colt Roberts going to make his way up to the brick.
Yeah, so he wants to come get Nick Laval. He just has to protect himself from the snake. That's his only concern. There's no one on the overwatch. Here he comes. Perfect job, Colt Roberts.
No, it was a great read. He sees Brandon walk off dead. He knows he's free to make that move. He, definitely figured out that Laval was in the... was in that spot.
And then Billy doesn't hesitate. He sees Nick Laval comes off. He takes the move. They kill out Justin Cornell. So now it's a 4-on-2 with all the spots for X Factor. Excellent execution for X Factor.
Yeah, it was great, man. They didn't have as offensive positions as Impact, but a couple gunfight wins, or one gunfight win and one big move, could potentially play the difference here as long as they get a clean close. TJ Danner now, after getting that kill on Brandon Cornell, is going to move up, and he's got Bayless in front of him. Bayless is going to go up to the 50 wedge.
Yeah, Bayless wants to get Justin Cornell or Tyler Harmon off the field. Oh, Billy kills Rainey before that. Billy Bellissimo. However, Cody Bayless throws his body away. So it's 3-on-1 X Factor.
Yeah, it should be just a matter of time. Yeah, sure enough, they end up clipping out Tyler Harmon.
Oh.
Billy Bernaccia, excellent job for him. He's kind of on a little bit on an island because Meter's gun was inside the whole time. Wasn't out helping him.
Yep.
And then the big one was TJ Danner's kill on Brandon Cornell.
Billy out on that island, the island of Capri for my paisan, Billy Bellissimo, doing excellent work there as Colt Roberts takes away the center threat from Nick Laval. Billy seizes on the action.
At the last event, having a chance to potentially achieve the dream of winning a professional event here on US soil. Jumping back into another close battle. 1-1's the score. Only 4 minutes and 34 seconds left to go here. And Matt Jackson going to get out and dive through a lane, stay alive. 5-on-5 break here. Impact on the red side, X Factor on the blue side.
Yeah, just Brandon Cornell out wide for either team. Now Mikey Arena coming off the bench for Impact, getting into the snake. He's had some really shining moments for Impact. Setting the pace here. So better spread for Impact in this tie game. 4 minutes left.
Mike Urena getting just scoured over by the ref. The ref thinks that he maybe saw something on his foot because he was giving that a triple check. Looks like Urena's good to go.
Yeah.
So a good crossfield spread for both these squads, but actually much better here for Impact. Impact has Urena in the snake. They got Brandon Cornell out wide, whereas X Factor with no lead to protect, more tucked in the pocket. Archie knows it. He's going to try to get out to the snake. Oh, got to be careful, though. Does he get across? Looks like the ref's going to give him a glance. The ref's going to chase him into the snake, actually.
I don't think he got shot. He flinched like he might have gotten shot. He's clean, though. 5-on-5. This is the point now, Maddie. With just 3 minutes left to go in this tie game, would not be surprised to see overtime. The way these teams are positioned right now. Mikey Arena doing well, communicating out of the front position. He's backed up by Zach Yakimek. Both those guys coming off the bench in a critical moment here. Both these teams, or actually X Factor sitting at 2-1. Impact definitely playing tomorrow, but would definitely like to secure that bye.
Yeah, you just never know, Mike, because if you go 3-1, you may be playing in that wild card round. Both these teams have depth, but it's going to be 96 degrees tomorrow. You do not want to have to play 4 games to win the tournament when it's 96 degrees.
Mikey looking like he wants to make a bump, but if he does, he's going to have to go through Matt Jackson's gun. Matt Jackson has that gap covered. He's not pumping paint through it, but we've seen a lot of guys get shot in there so far this weekend. Fuzzy Jackson certainly shoots heaters for San Antonio X Factor. Nick Laval in the closet for Impact.
Yeah, Mike, it was a clutch move for many-time MVP and just a best player ever to come out of Texas, Archie Metamore, to get the read, to get a little offensive look going in the snake and get through a zone.
Zach Yakimek getting into the snake one behind Mikey Arena. Nice job, Mikey. Knew all the spots, just called out the whole situation to his team. X Factor, sometimes shooting that bounce shot makes him get down on the deck.
Colt Roberts mirrored up with Nick Laval up in the middle of the field. Nick is totally focused on that top side, whereas Colt's being a little bit more proactive in his spot. He's trying to maybe think about moving up into the brick.
Yeah, it's dangerous with Mikey already established in the snake 3.
It is a bit dangerous, and Mikey is definitely constantly, because he's just not feeling much pressure. There's no bounce shot coming in on him. He's standing up over the, a slightly big-bodied up just to get a better shooting platform.
This could go to overtime, or we could see a crazy scramble in a 5-on-5.
Yeah, Mike, so they just started, X Factor just started shooting the bounce shot on Mikey, so he had to get back down. Bounce shot is stopped, so he's going to get back up. We're down to a minute here. Probably going to see an overtime point. Still a lot of work to do for both squads as it's a 5-on-5.
Yeah, usually if one team has a body advantage, they'll try to initiate the scramble and just trade down and leave one body alive to hit the buzzer. But in a 5-on-5, it's a much riskier proposition, and there is no obvious offense available right now,
I think that it has a lot to do with Archie getting into the snake. Because if they had stayed pocket, Impact probably would have risked it, but because they had to deal with Archie and now in Snake 3, it forced the brakes to be pumped slightly, and could be one of the small reasons why we are going to be most likely seeing an overtime point. Is we're only 20 seconds left. There hasn't been a kill yet, so I'm going to call it now overtime.
Yeah, 17 seconds left. It's not going to happen for either team. It would be foolish to risk it at this moment. Both teams are going to take it to overtime, where you do see Dalton Vanderbilt get shot, but it's not going to matter with only 5 seconds left.
That kill is of no consequence.
Except for the stats when you're trying to negotiate your contract for next year, Maddie.
Point taken.
Overtime, Maddie. X Factor versus Impact. X Factor at 2-1. Needs this. Impact at 3-0. Fuzzy picked up the presence. I believe it's Nick Laval on his end.
Which way is Nick going to commit? They are going to lose Justin Cornell. Frustrated in his death. You can tell body language here in the tie ball game with a little under 5 to play. Matt Jackson hunting for Laval. He's going to come across. We're probably going to trade.
Which is great after you already killed JC, because now you're in a 4-on-3.
High body moment, slight high body moment here for X Factor. And also nice for Meter to get out wide here. Back corner bunker on the D side.
Billy got into the snake as well. So 4-on-3 with some wide presence. Billy getting checked by the ref in the snake too.
Tyler Harmon also dipping into the snake for Impact here on your screen.
Oh, Billy's shot though, in the pack. He might have gotten shot off the break and was just discovered, but now it's a 3-on-3. Tyler Harmon figured it out. Said 33 to Rainey Stanzak.
Well, we've seen some 3-on-3s with Impact versus X Factor on Thursday, and it was X Factor with the victory. Here in this overtime point.
And it's TJ Danner, Archie Montemayor, and Meter Ninos against Tyler Harmon, Brandon Cornell, and Rainey Stanzak. It's only elite paintball field players on this field right now. Tyler Harmon crawling into the Snake 3. Meter Ninos in the Dorito 2.
Only legends allowed for this one.
Ooh, he just shot Meter in the
Tyler
face.
Harmon with the nasty snapshot forces a reaction from Archie Montemayor. He stitches up Archie, and looks like Impact probably going to go undefeated now in a 3-on-1 courtesy of Tyler Harmon. Rainey standing screaming bloody murder that he got the shot in on TJ Danner. So Tyler Harmon, one of the fiercest snapshot masters in the game, proves it yet again here with the shot on Meter Ninos.
You know what I love there? He shoots Meter heads up. He kills Archie on the immediate fill. Instead of getting on his horse and getting all excited, he stops to tell his 2 teammates, kill 4. And then in the 3-on-1, someone else puts the finishing touches on it. Great job, Tyler Harmon.